Alright, we're just going to try and start a new world and get a good start on it here. So I always play this town in Kentucky here. I haven't played the other one yet. And pretty much in character creation, do whatever you want there. I always pick the athletic trait and a construction worker. To counteract it, I take light drinker, and then kind of up to you from there on out, but I take the short tempered one as well there. It just seems to not really affect me this much at this state in the game. So I choose the athletic. That balances out there. So I guess I'm Clarence Simpson this time around. But basically, I want to show you how to hopefully get set up as quick as possible. Find a weapon, get some sheets on, and maybe find some food and water, that sort of thing. But really, water's not too bad because you can just drink out of the sink and stuff like that. Obviously, later in the game, it's important, so it's good to stockpile it, that sort of thing. And hopefully not have to drink too much of your water source. But anyways, hopefully this will kind of help you get it figured out. So we'll see where we spawn, and hopefully, don't get mugged right away or anything like that. So just gonna see what I find. I found a sheet already. I'm going to take one of these pants here, and then I am going to rip it into bandages here. So that way, if I do get attacked or anything like that, then I'll be fine there. So I'm gonna wear those pants apparently. I'm rocking some purple pants this time around. So I found some more sheets here, so that is always good. Another thing I don't know yet, I don't know if this is a two-story house. I typically only like to do two-story houses, so it doesn't look like it is there. Carpentry for beginners, actually pretty happy to find that here. And take some bread, maybe eat some pickles here. And then ideally I'm trying to find a weapon or something. So garbage bag, take that, and I will equip it secondary. That way I can kind of hold some extra stuff in there. So put that in there, put my bread in there. I don't need to eat that right away. Throw the matches in there. Cooking pot, that's kind of nice because you can fill it with water. Probably should be grabbing that, but I don't know if I actually plan on keeping this save or anything like that. So pretty much have exhausted this area for the most part here. It doesn't look like the best house here or anything like that. So I'm gonna go out here, and looks like I got, I wonder if this is that secluded one. I'm gonna switch over to my map real quick and see. I know this is kind of a popular house there for people. So yeah, it's a secluded one, so it's actually one that a lot of people seem to like. It's a good building. You only got the one entrance. Of course, that means you only got the one exit, sort of thing. So I don't like that it's one story. So basically, what you want to do is you want to push the zombies over when you don't have a weapon like that. It's all about the timing. You'll get it figured out, and then just kind of stomp their face in. Make sure to watch around you. It's good to keep in mind that you can loot these guys as well. Sometimes they can have good stuff for you, axes, that sort of thing. So not really a fan of these zombies being right here. So push that one over, and hopefully I don't get eaten in the meantime. So nothing there. Essentially I'm going to go into this house, see if I can find anything. So I'm just going to hit E on there, and I am just going to hope that the alarms don't go off here. So and hope I don't have too many zombies or anything like that in here. So I'm going to find some chips, and let's see if we get anything else here. Water bottle, always a good idea to take that. Again, I don't claim to be the best or anything at this, but really not finding the best as far as weapons go. There's some minor things here, but I don't really care for any of those until I get to it. Advanced farming, sure, I'll take it, but probably not going to be using at this point. So I'll close the curtains I can here. We'll see what I find. I can hear a zombie banging at a door here, so that's making me a little on the nervous side. Got another sheet here, so should probably start, covering some of these with sheets. But I was really hoping to get something a little better as far as weapons are concerned. I'm just not finding anything here worthwhile. See which one of these doors it's at. Ah, there it is. Still nothing. Got another zombie here. Making a lot of noise. So, a little too much for what I can probably handle here. So I'm just gonna run away. Not really going the best here for me, to be honest. So, making a lot of noise, and I'm not really getting anywhere here. So, I'm gonna look around. So, obviously the first parts are a little dangerous here. It really would be a pretty bad idea to go in here. So I'm just kind of sucking it up a little bit here. So I'm trying to essentially get away from them. You don't want to run too much. Running makes a lot of noise. So obviously just not good in that regard there. So essentially you're going to want to try to get away from them if you can. I can kill these guys just fine, but it just takes a little longer. So I'm trying to find a baseball bat or something that'll help me just be able to take them down a little quicker. Unfortunately, it's just so slow when you're having to kick them, that sort of thing. So you can see my guy's thirsty right now, but again, I can just find a sink or something, so I'm not horribly worried about that. My primary concern right now is just finding a weapon. Ideally, a baseball bat. Frying pan will work just fine as well. So, big thing is to find on the map where you are. Kind of, once you figure that out, you'll have a pretty good idea of where you can go from there. So, the map is huge. But I did find a frying pan, which I'm pretty happy with. I can see another zombie in here, but it hasn't noticed me yet. So somehow I didn't make too much noise, and of course, now it does. So, let me go back in here. Nails, those are important, obviously. I thought there were more than that, though. Might just be going crazy, though. Yeah, there they are. Alright, so I got a frying pan, which is at least a little better of a weapon. These rooms are always scary to enter to me. You can see a zombie there. It's not the end of the world. Take some sleeping tablets, and grab another sheet here. So, no, I'm going to switch over my map real quick and kind of try and figure out where I'm at. So I'm at one of these little homes. So now it's just kind of a matter of getting back if I can. I'm happy enough with my weapon, at least for the first night there. So I'm going to take it a little slower just to get back here and see if I can't, essentially get back into that house I was in there. I don't really remember which one it was. So a lot of it with the combat is just timing and not getting overwhelmed with Siege. So you want to wait until they splatter, and that'll get it for you. So let's see. I think I opened that house, but I don't think I was staying in that house. I think it was this one up here. But I could be completely wrong. I don't think any of these are great houses right now. Yeah, it was that one. So just gonna kind of fail to sneak up behind this one here, apparently. So, again, the frying pan isn't the best, but it does the trick. It does what I need it to do here. The only downside is I didn't open this door, so if I try to get through this door, well, maybe I did open it. So, the big thing is to just be aware of your surroundings here. And sorry, I'm just completely failing here. There we go. So be aware of your surroundings. I'm not doing the best job kind of checking around me, that sort of thing. You want to have your head on a swivel. So now they got some sheets. I am going to add a sheet to this one. See a little timer go up, and then you want to close the curtains. Same thing here. I'm going to add a sheet, close the curtains. So right now, I still can't do anything with that door, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm going to add a sheet here and close the curtains on this one as well. My guy's thirsty, as you can see in the upper right here. So, and I suck at clicking on these things, but I'm gonna go ahead and drink out of there. It's not a bad idea to like take some of these cooking pots here, and you want to right click fill cooking pot. So fill it up, that way you kind of save it for later. So now it's going to be, you know, a pot of water, and you can cook some stuff and things like that in there. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my pot of water and put it back in there. So right now I got a decent start on it. Might just, you know, I got a little bit of time before I sleep here, so just kind of check my surroundings. And what I might try to do is get in that shed, see if I can get lucky with any tools, anything like that. And ideally you just want to pull, you know, one at a time if you can for the zombies, especially when you got, you know, not the best weapon. So with these sheds I can't really do anything with the door. Sound is huge in this game, so you want to really be aware of that, of what's going on. And, you know, like that one, you know, I could hear them. So that's why I don't do like the traits where make your hearing worse or anything like that. But I don't feel like it needs to be any better or anything like that. It's good enough as is. So little sheds and stuff like this will be good for finding nails or tools. Ideally you want to get to one of the kind of hardware locations, body shops, places like that, or like some of the warehouses, and you'll be able to find some better tools in there. But basically, these will sometimes have some good stuff. We'll find out here. Glue and wire, it's, you know, not amazing. Kind of used to repair some stuff. I guess I would have liked something a little better than that in here. But it is what it is there. So, you know, I'm kind of running a little low on time. I like to go to bed by about 8 o'clock in game, ideally somewhere around there. So we'll see if I'm able to do it. Just kind of swivel there. So this is kind of interesting little cabin. Not sure sort of guys were staying here, but hopefully I don't have an alarm. I'm going to check my surroundings real quick for a zombie. Just kind of get nervous with that. And so see if we got anything good in this lodge here. Nothing there. Let's see. Ooh, a paper clip. That's exciting. Nothing in that crate either. Wow. Okay. It's a good idea to open the door on those to get out. You can drink from bathrooms and stuff like that even, so that's kind of something you have to do later. Towels and stuff like that that you saw in here, when you get wet you can use those to dry off. So it all kind of depends there. Maybe I'll take this cooking pot and the bowl here. I can take a tote bag as well. It's always good to have extra containers, so just putting that in there because it'll help a little for the weight distribution there. Lowers it there, but I'm going to get out of here and probably go to sleep. Not bad for a first day. So I got 2 more sheets to spare. But basically my first priority is going to be to get an axe or something, because it's really nice to be able to start getting wood. And so bookshelves, I actually like to use them, so throw my books I got in there. And the carpentry for beginners, I'll probably be reading that one pretty quick here. It's important to do that before I start getting into building and boarding up and chopping down trees. I'll read it before that so I can kind of maximize and get that first level as quick as possible. So always good to drink when you can. Obviously you want to eat when you can as well. You can eat part of it or whatnot, but usually that'll get you, plenty good enough. Something to notice about food is you'll see I'm slightly fed, so that when I'm in here, I'm 7 out of 10 rather than 7 out of 8. 8 seems to be the standard, unless you get some other attributes that go with it. So that'll kind of help. So I kind of like this house. It has curtains up top. I actually don't know if they can see up top or not. I don't know for sure, but all these have curtains on them, so this will actually be a really good house for building in, and I can do a sheet rope out of here even. So I just have to get enough stuff for it. So I can craft a sheet rope here, and you actually need 2 of them, so I'm going to craft another sheet rope there. And then what I can do is I can, let's see, I open the curtains here, and I think I got to open it first, so I'll hit E to open that window there. And oh, never mind, you need a hammer and a nail to put the sheet rope up, so I don't have the hammer yet. So once I get that, then I'll be able to do it. So but I imagine the zombies can see up to there, so probably a good idea, but a little past bedtime here, so I will go to sleep there. You can see I just started to get drowsy. Kind of weird your first day. Sometimes I find if you sleep too early, you'll wake up too late there. So I'll just choose to sleep there now. That'll work fine. But try to pay attention to these in the upper right hand corner. I'm carrying too much, so when I wake up, I'll just kind of dump this stuff. You can see I'm 9 out of 8 there. So that's what's doing that there. It's because I made those sheet ropes and stuff. So like I said, I woke up a little earlier, so I'm going to get drowsy and stuff the following day there. So something to just kind of keep in mind. But I'm going to throw these oops, threw them on the ground. I'm going to throw these sheet ropes in the closet here. I'll kind of use this as my first storage area where I'm kind of carrying some of my extra stuff. So bandages, I always keep those on me. If you get cut, scratched or something like that, it's good to do it. If you get bit, you're most likely screwed. It's something like a 90-something% chance that you're going to turn into a zombie. So, but put sheets in there. I can always use those later, and then transfer my stuff out of here. So you can hold shift. That'll allow you to choose multiple items at one point in time. I'm going to keep a water bottle on me. I always like to keep one with me. That way if I'm out and about and I need to drink it, I can. And then also it's reusable until the power or electricity go out, where you can't refill everything. You basically get a couple usages out of each sink, and then it's dried up. So the only other thing is with the cooking pot, I'll actually take that out. I'll go fill it up, and then I'll put it downstairs, kind of where I had that other cooking pot. That way I got a little decent amount of storage for my water. So these weigh a lot, though. They weigh 3 pounds when it's a pot of water, or 3 units, whatever it is. I don't know if it's pounds or what, but 3 weight units. So I'll put it with that, but yeah, you don't really want to be carrying those around. Those are kind of better for a homestead sort of thing. So 2 out of 8 right now, and I got a water bottle there. So pretty good start, and I can keep looting from there. Obviously I survived one day. Only had a little bit of trouble at first there, where I just kind of had to get away, break line of sight from the zombies, that sort of thing. But ideally what I'll do is I'll board up this. Maybe I'll go back to that kind of secluded home there and kind of mess with that. So it's good to check these garbage tins, see if there's any bags or anything in it. But really, that ought to give you a good enough idea how to start. Basically from here, what I'd be doing is going out looting houses. I'd be storing up my water, and then kind of from there, I'd also be crafting and building a base. I'd probably go back to that other house though. I might like that just a little more. Even though it's one story, I can at least kind of build and block that off quicker. but I'm not crazy about this spot on the map just because it's kind of a little further away than some of the things from some of the things than I'd like to be. But I know a lot of people do like to use that secluded place. But anyways, Chris, I hope this helps you and gives you a decent idea of how to start and what to do and how to survive your first day. Again, I'm kind of a noob at this game still. Not kind of, I am definitely a noob still. But hopefully, you know, kind of helps a little bit and helps you last a little longer. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later.